Welcome back, guys, to the next episode of Pokemon Desolation. In the last episode, we got Act 3 started. We met the gym leader in this area, in the nightclub, and we got to learn a little bit more about the perfect evolution process. And so now we're actually setting up to learn a little bit more about the perfect evolution process. That's kind of like what we're doing right now. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the playthrough, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. Let's keep going. And you weren't exactly on my invite list. Perhaps not, but I have a good reason to be here. She's with us, Reeve. As much as I hate to admit it, we'll need her insight. Sora, you certainly took your time, didn't you? You know it. Don't take it personally. She has a habit of doing that. Okay, if y'all just take me with you, this shit wouldn't happen. But y'all don't do that. So I gotta tail behind. I gotta wait till y'all walk off screen before I can come here. So shut up. Don't give me that crap. Yeah. I'm not tardy. Anyway, come on. Let's not waste time. Oh, excuse me. Indeed. Have it your way then. If you want to leave her in the room, go ahead. If you truly believe that this less than savory creature is on your side, it'll be your funeral. Regardless, I'll tell you everything that I know. Like, damn, less than savory creature? Get her ass. So you all came seeking answers about perfection evolution, right? Well, you'd best give me something first. Start by telling me exactly why you need to know more about perfection. After all, it's not exactly common knowledge. Our intentions are really none of your concern. Let's be clear. Tell us what we need to know, and your intentions are entirely my concern. I'll keep it simple. If you aren't willing to give me any leads on what you're up to, why should I be inclined to help you? Nova, leave it. It's okay. I trust Reeve. And besides, we need his help. Fine. If it's really necessary, we'll do what we have to. Just because you trust him doesn't mean I have to. That makes two of us. Cut it out, Reeve. We'll tell you what you want. But if I were you, I'd grab a snack because this is going to be a long, long story. Maybe you can whip up one of those cocktails of yours. I doubt I'll share. Whatever. Now where do I start? Anyways, all you had to do was just handle my playthrough. Like, come on. Meanwhile. Alright, we got plotting. So this is the place, huh? Yes, unfortunately it is. So, do you have any leads? There must be something helpful in that tiny brain of yours. Would you at least give me a chance? I can't read as fast as y'all, so just hold up. Damn it. Man, give me a break. Not all of us went through those fancy league private tools. I don't know if we're going to make any progress like this. I can't find anything on the twins. If the foxes knew something, they certainly kept it to themselves. Indeed. Or perhaps such knowledge was not shared throughout their ranks. Lilith may have kept it to herself. Yeah, well, what help is that, huh? Now that she's just disappeared. She got up, buggered off, and left us for dead. I just don't get these people, man. The situation is less than ideal, yes? Yet it would seem that tracking down the higher-ups of the foxes remains to be our best bet. We can't give up now. Yeah, I get it. I never said I was giving up, mate. What the? This stuff can't be right. The fox scientist, he seems to be in charge of research on perfection, but he doesn't seem to have other scientists helping him out. Of course, Waldenhall seemed to be a particularly important member of the foxes, despite being relatively unheard of. It would appear that this operation were performed in secret, more often than not. For what I've heard, his dealings always appear to be in Celia, unbeknownst to us. One scientist working on perfection. It can't be. Garrett? Hey, Garrett, everything okay? Eaton. And that's basically it. The twins, Darkrai, we have to find them. Well, that's one hell of a story. A Darkrai with so much sentience and even more anger? Of course it seeks perfection. It can't be any ordinary Pokemon. I certainly know little of the twins, but I know enough to not trust them. It would seem that you made a mistake in getting mixed up with them. It wasn't up to us, I can tell you that much. They had Sora in their sights from the beginning. This was bound to happen. Is that so? So then, Sora, what is it about you? What is it that piqued this Pokemon's interest in you? You radiate something different, certainly, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Fine. I'll help you out. This Darkrai is seeking its perfection form, correct? Well, it's not as simple as one might think. Perfection is attained when a Pokemon creates an immensely powerful bond with their trainer. Yet what of Darkrai? Does this being even have a trainer? If so, then who? Could it perhaps be one of the twins? No, no way. The twins and I were both beneath Darkrai in almost every way. Indeed. Then perhaps you're thinking about this in the wrong way. Darkrai and the twins will be almost impossible to track down, but Darkrai's trainer and those who surround it, if you go in that direction, you'll at least have a chance. Darkrai's trainer. There's more, isn't it? There's more, isn't it? I can tell you're keeping something close to you, Reeve. Oh, how very astute. If only I possessed your level of emotional wit. Is the sarcasm really necessary right now? If you resign to the point where I can't even make jabs at you, then you've already lost. To be certain, I'll help you, but it won't come for free. I saw that one coming from a mile away, and yet Darkrai manipulated you for so long. I suspect that you don't have nearly the grip that you think you do. Fine, Reeve. Whatever. You win. To be honest, I knew this would happen. Just tell me what you want from me, and I'll do it. Kind of you to throw yourself at me, but Ava, it's not your help that I'm after. Your friend, on the other hand. Leave Sora out of this, Reeve. Oh, please, don't ask for much. One small task, Sora. That's all. I have a business meeting of sorts. All I require is some, well, extra muscle, one might say. If you want backup, why wouldn't you take me or Nova? That's none of your concern, Ava. Either Sora kindly provides their assistance or you're on your own. How altruistic of you. You always put your friends first, huh? Fine. I guess it's up to you, Sora. Excellent. Finally, we're in an agreement. Sora, please. When you're ready, meet me just outside this room. It's always a pleasure, Eva. Yeah, whatever. There's certainly something about you. This should be quite fun. Oh boy, what are we getting ourselves into? This situation is far too ambiguous for me, but what choice do we have? Wherever this lead takes us, it's closer to our goal. As much as I hate it, you're right. Sora, you'd best get to it. Yeah. Sora, excellent. I'm glad to see you. I'm so happy you decided to go on a short excursion with me. Now on to business. Of course, your task shouldn't be all that difficult. Quite the contrary, actually. All you need to do is accompany me to a small meeting in the Celia East nightclub and make sure that things go smoothly. I'm sure it should be no trouble for a trainer such as yourself. Of course, for such a meeting, you can't be seen wearing the drab that you're currently in. Hey, goodness no. If you're to be seen with myself, you'd best look the part. Oh, you're not used to your outfit being questioned? Poor trainer, you're in Celia now, so you'd best get used to it. Now, let's see what we can do, What about this? I designed this particular outfit when I was in the Unova region. It's quite the, Perhaps that look isn't for everyone. Fear not, we'll figure something out. Even for a ruffian trainer like yourself. Hey, that's kinda mean. Oh, I won't even comment on this one. Let's just move on. Not bad. Yes, I see it. And what if I style your hair like this then? Yes, that's perfect. That's coming together very well indeed. Dare I say it, this must be the one. Oh, that is kind of adorable. Holy shit. I like it. About time you look respectable around these parts. Don't worry, you can thank me later. Anyway, all of that aside, now that you look at the part, let's get on to business. I'll be hosting a business meeting at the Celia nightclub soon, with a particularly high-profile customer. Of course, now that I own the nightclub, it's an excellent place to set up this discussion of this nature. Your job is to simply make sure that things remain diffused. And if there comes a situation where your service requires a more forceful touch, I'm sure you will know what to do. I'll see you in the meeting room at the nightclub. I'm looking forward to working with you, Sora. And please, keep the outfit. It's on me. Damn, dude. I like it. Good job. This sprite looks amazing. A-class stuff. A-class stuff. Let me see. Oh, it's the arcade. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to be here. Thanks for the coin case. We're supposed to be going here, I think. No. Yes? Maybe? No. Damn. I already forgot where this place was. Oh no, I think it's down here. Down here, up here. Yeah. And then the meeting area should be here we go. Ah, why hello. Nice of you to show up. Hey, who the hell are you? This is a private meeting and you weren't invited. So how about you turn around and find the door? This trainer was very much invited, I'll have you know. So please, show some restraint. Come, my lovely trainer, take a seat. This isn't what we agreed to. You said it'd be just you, man. There are literally 2 other people in this fucking room. Nothing wrong with a little insurance, is there? Besides, it's not like you stuck to the rules. Seeing as you're meeting in my establishment, I would have expected you to wear something a little less underwhelming. This trainer was kind enough to do the honors. I didn't come here to party. This meeting is for business, not glamour. Business and glamour go hand in hand, something you clearly don't understand. Bars. Nevertheless, now that we've all grabbed a seat, you'd best be snappy with your business. I don't exactly have all day. Fine, let's get to it. You're Reeve, right? Part-time gym leader, part-time entrepreneur, but also there's a bit more to you, I reckon. How about part-time evolutionary enthusiast? Yeah, I know all about your little schemes. Back in the day, I won't lie, Reeve, we're not as ahead in the unethical evolution research as some other groups, but I have intel that you might like to know. Well. It wouldn't be the first time today that someone has asked me about evolution. My popularity is skyrocketing, but with all the wrong crowds. No offense, Sora. Not taken, really. Well, spill the beans then. Have it your way. It's common knowledge that the actions of the trainer Shiv set us back significantly, but the Foxes, on the other hand, they've been busy as of late. In fact, it would seem as though they found something that is particularly important to your research on evolution. Is that so? I doubt it's something I don't already know. Please don't insult me. Hurry up and get to the point. Don't get ahead of yourself, gym leader, and don't think that that ego is going to phase me. Information like this isn't going to come for free. You want our knowledge, and we want Baron and Artem to be released. We know they were both shifted to Celia East Prison. Oh, so that's what this is about. A couple of rats in prison, huh? You were right about one thing. Montilia, or I don't really know how to say that. Montilia really did set you back, didn't it? Look, do we have a deal or not? Let's get this done, and everyone can go home happily. Making a deal with Crescent to release high-security prisoners in exchange for unvalidated information that I might already know? Come on, even you must see the flaw in that. See it however you want, gym leader. You'd be wise to take the deal. I think not. I have no intention on completing any dealings with you. So, my fellow scoundrel, unless you're planning on buying a drink from this fine establishment, I think you best leave. I knew it might come to this. You see, Reeve, you're going to help me whether you like it or not. You should have been smart enough to know that you were always outmatched. Outmatched? I know math isn't my strong suit, but I count 4 of us. 1 of you. Maybe you might want to count again, gym leader. Come on, really? At least show some originality. Crescent, you lot are never surprising. Fine, I'll let you have this dance. Mind giving me a hand, Sora? I'm sure you have plenty of experience dealing with these delinquents. Sora, huh? Yeah, that name certainly rings a bell. You've messed with us a bunch of times, haven't you? Wait, psychic? Oh, I thought he was dragon. He's psychic leader. Oh, okay. Should have known someone like you would have teamed up with a rat like Reeve. I guess the color in the guide threw me off. It was dark purple, which I always attributed to dragon. Kind of bold to go for fake out twice. Dazzle and gleam. So dazzle. Biggest view was probably better, but I think Starmie's just faster. Ooh. Rodriguez. Stealth rock. Nah, I'm brown eating it up. Tauros. Is faster than my... Okay. I gotta give him that. Honestly, that Tauros is kind of scary, if I'm being completely honest with you. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Yeah, that's good. Good night. Damn it. Damn it. This wasn't meant to happen. If you hadn't turned up in the middle of our meeting, kind of like it was meant to happen, you know? Come on. That was all you had to throw at us? I expected more from Crescent. You haven't learned it all, have you? Shouldn't be surprised. Doesn't matter what you think, Reeve. This whole encounter, it's meaningless. To be fair, I knew this would be a waste of time. That's one way of putting it. So smug. We'll see how long that lasts. We're getting our leaders back whether you like it or not. You had your chance to let this go peacefully, Reeve. Whatever happens next, that's on you. Come on, let's get out of here. Well, I suppose I should be glad that you turned up. I won't lie, Sora, you really held your own out there. You're much more preferable than Ava, at least. So, they know where we're keeping Baron and Artem, huh? That'll be problematic. Yeah, we should probably move them. Are you familiar with Artem, Sora? He is Crescent's highest acting lieutenant and leads Crescent alongside Baron. He is a dedicated researcher specializing in the beamer grip. Of course, he was gone for a long time and only recently returned to find himself in Buntilia surrounded by policemen. Yet for such an intelligent figure to be so easily caught, something doesn't quite add up. Whatever the case, you've all taken quite the interest in evolution, haven't you? I can only suppose the Crescent and the Foxes aren't aware of Darkrai, but for how long? It seems that my allegiances will soon be challenged. Nevertheless, a deal is a deal. I won't waste your time further. Let's head back and meet your friends. And please don't dawdle. I'll read this book is what I'm gonna do. That I can't read. Damn it. What's back here? Also locked. Also locked. Okay. There's a house party? And these people are getting down. Info on the crowd field. This place is kind of bumping. Hey, let me out. Thank you. Alright. I think it's up here, right? Yes. Save it. Now, Sora, you're back. Took your time, huh? Stop saying that shit. I've been bored out of my mind waiting. He could have brought me back with him at any chance, but he didn't want to. Better late than never. Come on, take a seat. So, I think it'd be wise to mention the fact that Ava is gone. She clearly didn't have the level of patience that you did, Nova. Which, to be fair, is surprising in and of itself. I'm flattered. Ava doesn't strike me as the kind of sitting around patiently and await, so you shouldn't be surprised. If she wants to search for clues on her own, let her. Let her. There's no point in waiting after all. Now that Sora's back, we may as well get to business. You really made the assumption that you hold all the cards, didn't you? That you get to make all the decisions here. Ava and Sora may trust you, but I do not. We're all on the same side here, Reeve. Evidence continues to point to the contrary. I prefer to wait until Ava returns, of course. But a deal is a deal, I suppose. Sora, while I don't trust Nova, I do believe that I can trust you. Your intentions, at the very least, I believe in. Fine. This situation is soon to be out of my control anyway. I'll keep my side of the deal and tell you what I can, even if I don't necessarily trust Nova. Where to even begin? I suppose that's the only logical way to go about this. I may as well start from the beginning then. Perfection evolution, as dubbed by Crescent and Fox scientists, occurs when a powerful bond is created by the trainer and their Pokemon. Instances of such a form were first described a few hundred years ago when a band of explorers scoured the Irith region for the first time. These explorers were the most elite of the elite, and when it came to the taming of Pokemon, furthermore, these explorers had spent their entire lives training together and had formed an unbreakable brotherhood. Curiously enough, these trainers only carried one Pokemon each during their travels. Although with how powerful they were made to be, why would any more be necessary? Upon discovering Irith, they rejoiced. Such a discovery would certainly bring riches to themselves and their families. So of course, they prospered for a time, as even in the face of great adversity, this band of trainers held fast. Fascinating. But Reeve, I'll be honest with you, what exactly does this have to do with perfection? We need answers, not fairy tales. Come on, show some patience. I'm getting there, alright? Obviously, things weren't perfect forever. In their travels, they found something, a relic of sorts. That remains undocumented to this day. Whatever they found, it was enough to drive these explorers apart. These are trainers who were brothers and would never turn on each other until they all wanted the same thing. And so they fought. In fighting over this relic, they were otherwise alone apart from their Pokemon. They had nothing but their Pokemon. We get it, Reeve. Come on, cut to the chase. It was written that after years of fighting, and first off, stop interrupting him. Fuck, I'm enjoying the story. Shut up. It was written that after years of fighting and further isolation, the explorers had sunk into the pits of what humanity had to offer. They reached a complete state of desolation, and were completely hopeless. Yet that wasn't the end, as just before each trainer perished, their Pokemon changed. And in a display of brilliant radiance, the Pokemon achieved a new form beyond what was previously thought to be possible. Perfection. Hopelessness. You're telling me that the key to achieving perfection is being hopeless? Something. What was that thing Aang said to Korra in The Legend of Korra when she lost her betting, but like he gave it back? He was like, when we reach our lowest point, are we open to the greatest change? I think that's where we're going with this. I always love that line. Not exactly. The key to perfection is rather impossibility. Consider yourself in a situation where with odds that are so insurmountable that only the impossible would save you. Perfection is that impossibility. Okay, so it's more like a defense mechanism. Ooh, excuse me, a defense mechanism, like a do or die, back against the wall. What is it called? Fight or flight response, which makes sense. Most transformations are, at least fictionally speaking. You have to be in an unwinnable situation, you know? Then what about Darkrai? It's obviously not in a perfection state currently, but the way it spoke to me in the dream, I'm almost certain it must have had at least once before. You may be right. Judging from its ability to create such a vast dream and develop its consciousness to the degree you have described, I don't think it's unreasonable to believe that it had reached perfection before, somehow at least. Even so, you need to have an incredibly strong trainer bond, right? Darkrai clearly doesn't have one of those. Indeed. And furthermore, there is one other confounder. Due to the nature of the circumstances required to create this perfect bond, it isn't so much a temporary form as it is a Pokemon's most true evolutionary state. Once a bond that can bring about perfection is created, it is equally hard to break. Darkrai is very clearly not in a perfection state. Unfortunately, that's about all I know when it comes to perfection. Wait, what? Seriously? That's it? That was just a fairy tale. How does that help us at all? Perfection is barely known of, Nova. I'm sorry, but if you need to know more, then you'll need to find someone else, because I don't have the information that you seek. Someone else? Seriously? You have some nerve, huh? Leading us on this chase and giving us nothing to show for it. And I needed your help and I told you what I knew. That was the bargain and I kept to it. It would have helped if you actually knew something. Who the hell else is supposed to help us, huh? Well, that's where I have some information that might be helpful. I knew there was more to this. That's a strange way of showing gratitude. Anyway, I know someone who may be able to help. There is one particular scientist who knows far more about this form of evolution than I. He works with the black foxes and pioneers their research on perfection. His name? Waldenhall. Then that name doesn't mean anything to me, but the foxes? Sure enough, I can work with that. Any chance you know where to find this chap? Or would they be asking too much of you? Or would that be asking too much of you? You're already pushing it, Nova. Unfortunately, I have nothing more to give you. Figures. I told you everything I know. However, for someone like you, that'll never be enough. Waldenhall, I don't know where to find him. Not anymore. I guess we're back at square one then, huh? Except instead of finding one anomaly, we have to find another. I can tell you're hiding something, Reeve. Keep in mind that whatever it is, I'll have consequences for all of us. It'll have consequences for all of us. Let's go, Sora. There's nothing less for us here. Sora, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, this situation is more complicated than I would like to admit. Sometimes that's just how it is. Perfection is something that should have remained forgotten. Although its origins are pure and virtuous, the results have always been disastrous. It was not meant to be found. Whatever the case, please feel free to explore my city. Make sure you make yourself at home as much as you can. Everything will work itself out. I'm sure we'll be in touch. I've heard a few things about Waldenhall, you know. You and Nova better not take him lightly. Yeah, isn't that the scientist that you guys got locked up? Or at least, well, we know you have one of them. Meanwhile. Well. So this is one of the last spots, huh? Oh, you actually came. I didn't know you were capable of leaving those sewers, Differences is unlike Celia, your whole damn city is a sewer. It's almost comical how someone like you got put in charge of a whole city. You know, when you can barely look after yourself. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I didn't realize coming into a big new city would be so intimidating for you. Let's just get this over with, alright? So this is the spot, right? Yeah, this is one of the last spots that Darkrai took Sora. It's kind of scary. What do you mean? I mean, Darkrai was standing right here, right? Here in Irith, in my city, with all these innocent people. All these defenseless people. You know, every city has their fair share of bad guys. These people are always in danger from one thing or another. This time, in my eyes, it's no different. We'll sort this out and get on with life, alright? Yeah, I know. Okay, stop your moping. What have you found so far, anyway? Nothing, really. I've just been searching through these, but I found nothing at all. There's just no trace of anything. Well, that just means we ain't looking hard enough. If we put our mind to it, I'm sure something will pop up. That's easy for you to say. You just got here. Try not to focus on the details, yeah? That's a waste of brain power you should be using to find clues. Not that you have much brain power left. You're really selling yourself, huh? You could really help your cause by, you know, actually getting to work. I mean, hey, I've got a rip to uphold, you know. Let's talk more searching, yeah? You've covered literally ground. Ugh. Tough crowd, huh? Whatever, I guess. What's this? What's up? Did you find something or are you just pulling my leg? No, I found something. Just a wee bit of a folded paper ticked under this tile. Something like this wouldn't be here by accident, right? What does it say? Stop leaving me in suspense, Garrett. Chances are it's nothing. Yeah, I'm getting there. Wait, what? It just says, find Waldenhall. Alright. Well, that wasn't exactly inspiring information, huh? Besides, it's not like exactly, words. Besides, it's not like we exactly know where the foxes disappeared off to. And without my powers, damn it! I really don't know where to look, Sora. If we can't find the foxes, we can't figure out how to stop Darkrai. If only we could just look straight into Darkrai's head and skip everything in between. Unless, I just had a thought. Perhaps we're looking at this the wrong way, Sora. Darkrai, the foxes, it's all related, right? We don't have any leads on where the foxes could be, but there might be one where to find Darkrai. Somewhere that we haven't thought about looking. Darkrai and the twins, they're somewhere in Irith, right? And if I'm correct, that leaves a gold mine of information potentially underneath us. Back where this all started. Everyone was so obsessed from escaping the dream in the first place, making it to the last place Darkrai would expect us to look. If we wanted to figure all this out, we need to go to the dreamscape. The absolute wealth of information in those ruins, it's our best shot. The dreamscape is where Darkrai pondered upon all of its plans. It's not unreasonable to think that it left something behind. I know you've been there too many times to count, Sora, and I know what kind of impact that has on the trainer, but I don't know where else to find we'll find what we need. Whatever the case, we'd best talk about this somewhere else. Meet me at the manor and we'll work out a plan from there. Okay. Things are kind of getting interesting. Everyone's making plays and we're making moves. I love it. I love it. The plot is moving. Alright. I know we got to go to get back there. You what? Are you crazy? You take Sora back to the dream on a hunch? This is why I didn't trust you to begin with. Typical that you'd wait for me to leave before coming up with this crap. Oh, Sora, you came back at the perfect moment. Now you can see that Nova is actually nuts. Contrary to your belief, Ava, this time is different. The whole situation has changed. It's the dream, and as far as I remember, the lot of you barely made it out. You might be right, but again, the dream isn't the same as before. It's not as dangerous for one. Darkrai isn't there to keep an eye on things, right? Besides, Sora has been there plenty of times already and it has almost no effect. What's one more trip? Seriously, how can you even think that? There's no way we're sending Sora back to the dream again. Not after what happened last time. You and I both know this is too risky. Typical. I suppose you must have a better idea then. With all the evidence you found on your little adventure, I do have some information actually. While you were mucking around here, Garrett found a note from one of the locations Darkrai took Sora. The high-rise apartment in Blackview City. It's set to find Waldenhall. Whoever wrote it, it has to know something. Wait, what? A note from Blackview. Does that mean? Could it be Darkrai's trying to deceive us? Or perhaps Shiv. He might be... No. Whatever the case, it makes no difference. Reeve told us the same thing, to find the Waldenhall guy. But we definitely aren't going to find him here. There's still time for this. We don't have to rush into anything to find Darkrai, especially not the dream. Is there time? Really? This is Darkrai that conjured the entire dream, Ava. What do you think it could do to Irith then? We can't screw around here and wait. That's easy for you to say considering that it's Sora who's gonna... I can't believe this. Fine. You keep telling me to earn your trust, right? Then let's not allow Sora to go to the dreamscape alone. Instead, I'll go with her. Right. So if Sora gets stuck there, you'll get stuck too? Yep, that makes me feel so much better. Damn it. I can't keep lying to myself. If we don't take risks to stop Darkrai, how will we even make a dent? Ava, please, listen to me. I'm here to help you guys, okay? After everything that's happened, I want to stop Darkrai. I want to help Shiv. I can't force myself to trust you, and I don't like this, but you're right. This is our best shot. Fine, we'll do it. The dreamscape. It's the last place that Darkrai would expect to go, which means there must be something to find. Let's do it then. Head to the dreamscape and dig up what you can. Just don't come back empty-handed. The rest of us will stay here and get some answers one way or another. It feels good to be in agreement for once. Don't expect that feeling to last. I'm sure you'll screw things up soon enough. Sora, I'm sorry about all this. You just seem to have kind of a knack for being thrown right into the middle, huh? I wish we got more of a chance to talk. Just stay safe, alright? I'll be in touch. Nova, I know you're going to try and help us. I know you're trying to do the right thing. Just make it count, okay? And then there were two. Well, you heard the lady. Let's not waste any time. Come on, let's get to sleep. I feel like my powers are disappearing, you know? As weird as it say, I feel like entering the dreamscape is one of the only things I have left. Yeah. Okay. I think this is a perfect place to end this episode. If you guys are enjoying this playthrough and getting lost in the mystery as I am, please, as usual, leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys next time in Pokemon Desolation. Until then, take care and bye.